Yo, what is going on, everybody? Cavemanjack back for another album reaction / review, and we are back live from the studio. Yo, hopefully everybody is having an awesome week. This is our second video in the new studio space, which is really exciting. Bear with us as we kind of work through some of the ins and outs of the setup and we chop and change a little bit. We're going to get there eventually, but really excited for this week's album reaction. Now, this is an album that came out towards, I think it's the middle of last year. I checked out Olivia Rodrigo's debut album last year, Sour. I was a bit late to the party, but I was so excited to finally sit down and check it out. And I thought it was a really energetic, fun-filled album that had so many anthems that you could really just like yell and scream out, which was a lot of fun. And I thought it was really nice for the pop kind of sound. I thought she kind of worked with a bunch of different influences, but really still had her own unique sound there as well. So when she announced her second album, it was something that I was really keen to check out. Her second project, or a sophomore project, is called Guts. Now, Sour was it just had so many anthems, man. And there is going to be tracks on here where I'm going to have heard snippets from TikToks and Reels and all that stuff. Vampires is a really big one. I'm really keen to properly sit down and hear that one in full. I've heard the chorus at times, I've heard verses just randomly, but to sit here tonight and hear it in full will be a lot of fun. You know, pop isn't my go-to genre, but I enjoy good pop music and I can have a lot of fun with good pop music. So I'm keen to check this one out, have a bit of fun and just dance along and hear some anthems. But let's get into it. This is Olivia Rodrigo's sophomore project, Guts. Starting with All American Bitch.
Stiff as a board.
Yeah.
I pay attention to things that most people ignore. And I'm alright with the movies that make jokes about senseless cruelty, that's for sure.
Okay, we're really just moving with this song. It's really high energy. It's nice, that kind of inflection there. That's a nice harmony. This overlapping one, very good. Yeah, that was good. Man, All American Bitch, just a hard hitter to start the album. I'm pretty sure Sour came in with the heat off the bat as well. You're kind of hearing that really soft guitar, like just the plucking and the really just subtle, really chill. And then, yeah, you hit that chorus and it's just like this high energy, punky sound. Really kind of, yeah, anthem-esque. And then, yeah, bring it right back. That song was kind of going in and out of these different kind of, different types of guitar, different types of energy. I really enjoyed the harmonies that you put on a bunch of the points on that song, especially that last like 30 seconds.
Hey. Haven't heard from you in a couple of months, but I'm out right now and I'm all fucked up. And you're calling my phone, you're all alone, and I'm sensing some undertone. I'm right here with all my friends, but you're sending me your new address. And I know we're done, I know we're through. But God, when I look at you, my tonight.
It's nice.
It's a
It's
bad
tough.
idea, right? Sing it tonight. It's a bad
Building
idea,
that chorus,
right?
building.
Sing it tonight. Fuck it, it's fine. Yes, I know that he's my ex, but can't two people reconnect? I only see him as a friend. Biggest lie I ever said. Now I'm getting in the car, wrecking all my plans. I know I should stop, but I can't. And I told my friends it was asleep, but I never said where. In his sheet. I pull up to your place on the second floor, and you're standing smiling at the door. And I'm sure I've seen much hotter men, but I really can't remember when. My brain goes,
This is a great pre-chorus. I think it has to do with that really cool guitar.
should probably sing it tonight.
It's a bad idea.
Right? Sing it tonight.
Oh,
It's a bad
man.
idea, right? Sing it tonight. It's a bad idea, right? Sing it tonight. Fuck it, it's fine. Yes, I know that he's my ex. Can't two people reconnect?
That's nice. Fun song, man. Fun song.
I just tripped and fell into his bed. The biggest lie I ever said. I just tripped and fell into his bed.
Man, bad idea, right? Really fun track. Like I said, back when I listened to Sour, I had so much fun listening to just the anthems and how much energy and just kind of charisma Olivia has on her tracks. And that's fun pop for me, man. I tell you, like, really just kind of cheeky lines, really just, I mean, the guitar work was really fun there as well, really high energy. I'm going to say high energy a lot. The electric guitars sound really good on both tracks so far. Bad idea, right? Just felt like really just, man, like Olivia is kind of building this kind of sound. I think it's taking different kind of influences from other artists and different genres, but it's creating her own kind of unique sound. And that was a really fun track. Like you could just sing it out loud. You could really scream it and have fun with it. Vampire. So this is the big one. It's a big one. It's great, like piano, real deep piano here to start the track.
Hate to give the satisfaction asking how you're doing now. How's the castle built of people you pretend to care about? Just what you wanted. Look at you, cool guy, you got it. 'Cause I've made some real big mistakes, but you
Yes,
make the worst one look
It's nice.
fine. I should have known it was strange. You only come out at night. I used to think I was smart, but you made me look so naive. The way you sold me for parts as you sunk your teeth into me. Bloodsucker, fame fucker, bleeding me dry like a goddamn vampire.
It's a great chorus, isn't it?
Every girl I ever talked
Build
to
it a
told
bit.
me you were bad news. You called them crazy.
Same with
God, I
that
hate the way I
piano.
called them crazy too. You're so convincing. How do you lie without flinching? Oh, what a mesmerizing, paralyzing, fucked up little thrill. Can't figure out just how you do it, and God knows I never will. And for me and not her, 'cause girls your age know better. I've made some real big mistakes, but you make the worst one look fine. I should have known it was strange. You only come out at night. I used to think I was smart, but you made me look so naive. The way you sold
part's
me
really
for
good.
parts as you sunk your teeth into me.
Great voice
Sucker,
control.
fame fucker, bleeding me dry like a goddamn vampire.
Oh man, that is good.
I tried to help you out, now I know that I can't. 'Cause how you think's the kind of thing I'll never understand. I've made some real big mistakes, but you make the worst one
Vampire is a hit. No wonder that is a track, man. What an anthem. She just goes all in. I really like how it's very ballad-like, but also has some high energy moments as well to really capture Olivia's sound. You can feel that the song progressively builds, and I really like that. It feels like you kind of get to that last chorus or the pre-chorus, the bridge to get to the final chorus, and it feels like we've reached the kind of final celebration or dramatic climax of this track. I like how it started with the dramatic piano to really capture the somberness and emotion in her voice. I think it really complemented the way she kind of spoke really close to the mic and sung really softly, but with a lot of range, a lot of depth. And the piano really complemented that. And as we start building, we start getting some drums in. The synths were really subtle, but even if you listen to that first chorus, you can hear the synths kind of trying to add a bit more dynamics and depth to the chorus. And the whole ensemble of sounds really capture a really great piece. It's only 3 minutes 40 long. It just works really well. It works really well. You got 3 choruses, but it's really catchy. So by the end of the song, you're singing it out loud. That's just a fantastic pop song.
Lacy, oh lacy, skin like puff pastry. Aren't you the sweetest thing on this side of hell? Ooh, I care, like perfume that you wear. I linger all the time. Smart, sexy, lacy, I'm losing it lately. I feel your compliments like bullets on skin. Dazzling, starlit, barbarian, carnate. Well, aren't you the greatest thing to ever exist? Ooh, I try to rationalize people are people, but it's like you're made of angel dust. Lacy, oh lacy, it's like you're out to get me. You poison every little thing that I do.
Lacy was an interesting track. I'm trying to work out what she was I'm trying to work out what she was referring to on that track. There was points that was like she worshipped Lacy, loathed Lacy. I don't know if it was a person or an object or a feeling. I really liked the bridge there. I think that was my favorite part of the song where it opened up there, and that really felt like a very emotionally freeing point in the track where there was like the kind of almost like the cries that acted as harmonies with that synthy bridge. And then that last verse was very breathy, very kind of spoken almost, like, like she was still singing, but it felt very intimate. That whole song felt very intimate. Very different to the tracks that we've heard so far. That one was very much more stripped back sound. I guess Running from Vampire does, like, it kind of follows through. Vampire was quite dramatic, quite somber ballad. This one was a little bit more of an acoustic, simple ballad. It was less dramatic and ensemble-esque like Vampire, but still kind of continues down that kind of emotional rabbit hole. Ballad of a Homeschooled Girl. Dang, now we're back into that kind of high energy, man. Dang.
Cat got my tongue, and I don't think I get along with anyone. Blood running cold, I'm on the outside with the greatest inside joke. I'm broken glass, I tripped the bed, I told secrets I shouldn't tell. I stumbled over my words, I made it weird, I made it worse each time I step outside. version how to start a conversation on a website. Talked to the top guy, swore it was his type. Guess that he was making out with boys like the whole night. Everything I do is tragic. Every guy I like is gay. The morning after I panic. Oh God, what did I say? I broke glass, I tripped and fell. I told secrets I shouldn't tell. I stumbled over words. I made it weird. I made it worse each time I step outside. It's social suicide. It's social suicide. I broke a glass, tripped and fell. Told secrets I shouldn't tell. Stumbled over all my words. Made it weird and made it worse each day that I'm alive. It's social suicide.
Ah, cool. Cool. Man, that's an example of why you don't just jump to conclusions on a track. I was listening to that first verse and it wasn't really connecting with me. But then by the second verse, she started flowing. The kind of vibe of this song, it kind of captured me. It was a lot of fun. Just kind of this, just every awkward thing that could happen every time I go out, it just happens. What am I doing? What am I doing? I just can't get anything right in these social situations. So she painted the scene really well. That one really reminded me a bit of Paramore, which is cool with me because I really love Paramore. And for me, it was kind of like a lot of fun. Just the way she kind of sung on the chorus reminded me of Haley a little bit. And then the guitars at the end, like that nice little kind of build into that final chorus was quite interesting.
Want it so I got it, did it so it's done. Another thing I ruined, I used to do for fun. Another piece of plastic I could just throw away. Another conversation with nothing good to say. I thought it so I said it, took it cause I can. Another day pretending I'm older than I am. Another perfect moment that doesn't feel like mine. Another thing I forced to be a sign. But sometimes I feel like I don't wanna be where I am. Getting drunk at a club with my fair weather friends. Push away all the people who know me the best. But it's me who's been making the bed. I'm so tired of being the girl that I am. Every good thing is turning to something I dread. And I'm playing the victim so well in my head. But it's me who's been making the bed. Every night I wake up, it's one recurring dream. I'm driving through the city, the brakes go out on me. I can't stop at the red light, can't swerve off the road. I read somewhere it's cause my life feels so out of control. Sometimes I feel like I don't wanna be where I am. Counting all of the beautiful things I regret. But it's me who's been making the bed. Me who's been making the bed. Pull the sheets over my head. Making the bed.
Really vulnerable, intimate track, Making the Bed. Talking about like her life feeling seemingly out of her control. Realizing that there's some things that she's doing in her life, like self-sabotaging, kind of creating this mess of sorts in her own life that she spoke about that she probably could be actively working on improving. It's like some actual conscious and physical things that need to be done in her life to kind of eliminate some of these things and kind of get things back on track. It's a track of recognition and acceptance. From a music point of view, it didn't really hook me in, but from a vulnerability and storytelling point of view, it was a lot. You were able to connect with it, especially that last outro there where it was just the piano and her voice and she was repeating the chorus, and it was quite hard hitting, especially as we'd kind of built towards that crescendo and she was able to kind of play out the song really emotionally. Yeah, I always give credit to artists when they show a lot of vulnerability. It's not an easy thing to do. It's not an easy thing to do just in your day-to-day, but to do it through music, it can be really daunting and quite challenging. So shout out to Olivia for making such a vulnerable track there. Yeah, we're getting some more ballad-like sounds now. As soon as you hear that piano, you know. You already know.
Master manipulator, God, you're so good at what you do. Come for me like a savior, and I'd put myself through hell for you. Hear all the rumors lately that you always denied. And now you got me thinking 2 + 2 = 5, and I'm the love of your life. 'Cause if rain don't pour and sun don't shine, and changing you is possible. No, love is never logical. You built a giant castle with walls so high I couldn't see the way it all unraveled, and all the things you did to me. 'Cause loving you is loving every argument you held over my head. Brought up the girls you could have instead. Said I was too young, I was too soft. Can't take a joke, can't get you off. Why do we do this? I look so stupid thinking 2 + 2 = 5. Well, I'm the love of your life. 'Cause if rain don't pour and sun don't shine, then changing you is possible. No, love is never logical. Logical, love is never logical. I know I could have stopped it all. God, why didn't I stop it all? Oh, logical, love is never logical. I know I'm half responsible, and that makes me feel horrible.
I like the premise of that track, and I like the way she went about trying to address the fact that at times love can be very illogical, and if love was logical, you know, a lot of things probably wouldn't occur. You know, a lot of the negative things wouldn't occur. But in saying that, and like on the other side of the coin, is that if love was logical, sometimes we wouldn't take risks, and sometimes we wouldn't take leaps. And so it's an interesting concept when it comes to thinking about it. But I like the way she attacked that track. There was a point there where these heavy, like really deep synths came in. I really liked that. Man, you guys know when I hear those synths, like in any track, I'm always going to appreciate them. But they felt really full there. I kind of wish there was more of them. I wish there was more kind of instrumentation that came into that track to kind of send it to another place. But I also understand that this was a very intimate song, and Olivia's vocals need to kind of stay as the kind of the main course, and they were.
1, 2, 3. Wait, is this a song with the drums?
I met a guy in the summer and I left him in the spring. He argued with me about everything. He had an ego and a temper and a wandering eye. He said he's 6'2", and I'm like, dude, nice try. But he was so much fun, and he had such weird friends. And he would take us out to parties, and the night would never end. Another song, another club, another bar, another dance. And when he said something wrong, he'd just fly me to France. I wanna get him back. I wanna make him really jealous. Wanna make him feel bad. I wanna get him back. 'Cause then again, I really miss him, and it makes me real sad. I want sweet revenge. I want him again. I want to get him back. So I write him all these letters, then I throw them in the trash. 'Cause I miss the way he kisses and the way he made me laugh. Yeah, I pour my little heart out, but as I'm hitting send, I picture all the faces of my disappointed friends. Because everyone knew all of the shit that he do. He said I was fix him. I wanna key his car. I wanna make him lunch. I wanna break his heart and be the one to stitch it up. Wanna kiss his face with an uppercut. I wanna meet his mom just to tell her her son sucks. So I wanna key his car. I wanna make him lunch. I wanna break his heart, stitch it right back up. I wanna kiss his face with an uppercut. I wanna meet his mom and tell her her son sucks. Yeah. I wanna get him back. I wanna make him really jealous. Wanna make him feel bad. Oh, I wanna get him back. I said again, I really miss him and it makes me real sad. Oh, I want sweet revenge. I want him again. I want to get him back.
That was a funny track. That was like a classic pop song, pop anthem that people would just sing. Imagine that at a show. I can imagine the whole crowd just going nuts whenever that track comes on. And I think Olivia would have a lot of fun singing that one as well. It's very playful. You're obviously getting both sides of the coin. You know, I hate you, but I love you, but I'm going to get you back, but I never want to see you again. And it's always fun when artists kind of dive into that back and forth with themselves a bit. Like, just like Sour, the Olivia comes in with this kind of rocket power, and you can't help but smile and just feel the fun coming out of these tracks. And it's a great listen. Like, they're the kind of summary tracks. They're great summary tracks that you can just chuck on while you're driving, and you can just kind of roll the windows down and just have fun. Okay, what we got here, huh, Olivia?
Told my friends you were the one.
Ooh.
After I'd known you like a month.
Dang.
And then you kissed some girl from high school. And I stayed in bed for like a week when you said space was what you need. Waited by my phone like a goddamn fool. And now it don't mean a thing. God loves fucking embarrassing. Just watch as I crucify myself. You found a new version of me, and I damn near started World War III. Jesus, what was I even doing? 'Cause now it don't mean a thing. God loves fucking embarrassing. Just watch as I crucify myself. I give up, give up. I give up everything I place my bets in. It's not worth anything. I give up, but I keep coming back for more. Don't mean a thing. God loves fucking embarrassing.
Another punchy song. Olivia is talking once again about how this love thing is just, in hindsight, you can reflect and you can go, man, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. Why did I do that? How did that happen? Like, it's just like part of it, but it's part of the ride, right? So she's she's reflecting a fair bit on some of the kind of things that she wished she could change. But yeah, that was another punchy track that just, I mean, a lot of these songs, like, they're sitting around like the 3 minute, 2.5 to 3.5 minute song length, which I think is really good for this kind of sound. I think I probably mentioned it as well on the Sour reaction, is that with these pop kind of tracks, pop punky tracks, I don't think they need to overstay their welcome. I think the high energy kind of complements itself to being shorter, tighter tracks. More ballad-like pieces are generally the ones that are drawn out a bit longer. That's what I've found myself. But yeah, I think that the song lengths are really important for albums like this, because if they're too long and they overstay their welcome, I think that the listener can fall out of the kind of sound and fall out of the story and miss a lot of valuable moments within tracks. And so Olivia does well, and her producing team does well to ensure that the composition of the album and the songs themselves are tight, get to the point, really kind of assertive. Like, the song titles are assertive, and you hear basically what the song is about fairly quickly as you enter each track. And I think it's really good, because it's like, as a listener, I'm like, I know where I'm at. I know what we're going for this track, and it's fun. You're always going to have surprises, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it strips away all of the surprise and elements of mystery in a track, but it kind of gets on the front foot early. So you're in the track. You're not kind of like, where are we heading? It's like, I'm here right now. I'm listening. That makes sense. I don't know if it does.
We've nightmares each week about that Friday in May. One phone call from you and my entire world was changed. Trust that you betrayed, confusion that still lingers. Took everything I loved and crushed it in between your fingers. My undying love, now I hold it like a grudge. Now I hear your voice every time that I think I'm not enough. And I try to be tough, but I wanna scream. How could anybody do the things you did so easily? And I say I don't care, I say that I'm fine, but you know I can't let it go. I've tried for so long. It takes strength to forgive, but I don't feel strong. The arguments that I've won against you in my head, in the shower, in the car, and in the mirror before bed. Yeah, I'm so tough when I'm alone, and I make you feel so guilty, and I fantasize about a time you're a little fucking sorry. And I try to be tough, but I wanna scream. How could anybody do the things you did so easily? And I say I don't care, I say that I'm fine, but you know I can't let it go. I've tried for so long. It takes strength to forgive, but I don't feel strong. Tried for so long. It takes strength to forgive, but I'm not quite sure I'm there yet. It takes strength to forgive, but
Man, that was a powerful ballad. Respect to Olivia. That was a really powerful ballad. Really emotional. Yeah, probably the most intimate track, I think, on the album. You guys know, I say it every video, ballads do something to me, man. They hook me in. Really good ballad I always love. And yeah, a really strong vocal performance on that track. And at times she was just kind of, you could feel the kind of just emotions pouring out. And real credit to Olivia on that song. She really painted the story. That really, a kind of past flame that still sits with her. Some of the kind of hardships that she faced during that time, and just through reflection. I mean, that line, it's a powerful line. I mean, it takes strength to forgive, but I don't feel strong. Like, that line, the way she said it, and the way it kind of bookended each kind of chorus was, yeah, really impactful, really emotional, really gut-wrenching. Guts. It takes guts to kind of speak about some of that stuff in a song. So yeah, The Grudge was a really beautiful track. Okay, Olivia, what we got here? I like this. pretty isn't pretty, like it's sad, hearing some of those lyrics, like, I think she was speaking to a lot of people, speaking to a lot of people's experiences, not feeling pretty enough. It's always like, yeah, I might be pretty, but I'm not pretty enough. And it's like, you fixate on fixing this or fixing that or wearing this or changing this lifestyle change and all these things. But there's this, this continuous feeling that it's just not enough. And it's a really sad thing, a lot of people go through. Instrumentation itself was kind of a little bit more upbeat, but it was melancholic because the lyrics themselves were quite sad. Final track. It's been a fun ride, Guts. It's been awesome hearing some more work from Olivia. So let's see this final track. Ooh, are we gonna get a ballad? I mean, I'm selfish. I hope we do. But knowing Olivia might start as a ballad and then go into something wild to end.
When am I gonna stop being wise beyond my years and just start being wise? When am I gonna stop being a pretty young thing to guys? When am I gonna stop being great for my age and just start being good? When will it stop being cool to be quietly misunderstood? Got your whole life ahead of you, you're only 19, but I fear that they already got all the best parts of me. And I'm sorry that I couldn't always be your teenage dream, but I fear that they already got all the best parts of me. And I'm sorry that I couldn't always be your teenage dream. They all say that it gets better the more you grow. Yeah, they all say that it gets better, but what if I don't know? They all say that it gets better the more you grow. Yeah, they all say that it gets better, but what if I don't know? They all say that it gets better the more you grow. Yeah, they all say that it gets better,
Dang, Teenage Dream was a nice way to end that album. Olivia's only 19, and she talks about this scary feeling. This song is very kind of emotional. Like, again, it's very emotional, but quite a candid track about, it's this feeling that we get in our late teens, early 20s of like, man, is like, are things moving too fast? Am I in the best days of my life? Or all these things that you can start kind of really fixating on and over fixating on to the point where it becomes very consuming and very draining. So it's trying to capture some of those feelings in this song that we can all have and we've all had at times. I think her exploring some of these themes is actually really, really cool, and it can be really important and really helpful for people the same age as her, some people that are younger, some people that are older. You just kind of hearing the experience of a 19-year-old and how she's feeling getting older. It's always really interesting hearing people talk about aging and how it's making them feel, and the concept of time, and it can be quite, intimidating to think about. Guts was just a continuation from Sour, and feeling like Olivia is continuing to refine her sound and grow, finding more of what feels comfortable to her, while also continuing to explore that poppy punk side that I really think she really relishes in. I also think she does an amazing job on ballads, and I always am excited when I hear another ballad from her. I think Vampire is just like this album's version of Driver's License, and I know they're very completely different songs. I'm not trying to pile them together and say it's just a copy of Driver's License, because it's not. It feels like that kind of powerful ballad anthem that she can create. They're the classics. They're the ones that really blow up. So Driver's License, Vampire, they're really big. Good For You kind of had that I want to get him back kind of vibe. Just another album that's full of bangers, and a lot of bangers that some people will like some of the tracks, some people will love all the tracks. It's just got something for everyone, I think, which is fun. And yeah, just a real credit to Olivia for continuing to just get bigger and just continue finding her sound and what works for her. Certain sounds that don't connect with me as such, but I know how much this music means to so many people, and how many people she's been able to connect with musically. And she's certainly connected with me on a bunch of the tracks. And still, yeah, I mean, every time I hear Driver's License, Deja Vu, those hits, they're hits. This album's been out for a couple of months now, so let me know some of your favorite tracks. If you've seen Olivia live, let me know in the comments as well. I always love hearing about live performances and fans going and seeing artists they love, gigs. Go and see artists if you can. If you love artists and you want to see it and you've got the funds available to do so, I really encourage you to go out and go see your favorite artists. Even if you're by yourself, I know it's hella daunting, but everyone's there for the same reason. Everyone's there to hear the music, love the music, and connect with the artist. So quite often you'll go there and you'll meet like-minded people. But that's easier said than done. So I understand that as well. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did enjoy this video and want to see more, I have reacted to Ciara on the channel, so you can check that one out. And if there's other albums that I've listened to that you enjoy, have a look through my videos and see which ones are to your liking, and maybe chuck a view to a couple of the videos on albums you don't know, and who knows, you might be able to find some new favorite artists. But appreciate you guys sitting down, checking out this video, and yeah, feel free to hit that subscribe button and join the community. This was Guts by Olivia Rodrigo. My name is Caveman Jack. Take care, everybody, and I will see y'all in the next video. Cheers.